Hi everyone, this is Teacher Melissa and I am here for the health subject for Intensive English Program Grade 1. So let me show you our discussion. So we are now in Unit 4, which is the basic body movements. What are the basic body movements? Movement is the act of changing place from one place to another, or moving parts of the body to different positions. Living things need to move in order to carry out activities in their daily lives. As you can see in here, they are running and exercising. So those are forms of body movements. So let us discuss them one by one. Number one, movement in living things. Different living things have different ways of moving. For example, people can walk while birds can fly. And also, plants can open and close their flowers. So let's begin with the movement in animals. Different animals move in different ways of moving their body parts, sizes, and habitats. For example, we have here the bird. Okay, so what do the birds use in order for them to fly? That's correct. Birds use their wings to fly. Without their wings, it's impossible for them to fly high. Next picture we have here fish. So fish use their fins to help them swim. So what are those fins? That's it. Okay, so they are using that in order to swim in the water. Next, we have here dog. The dog use their legs in order to walk or run. Number two is movements of plants. So how does those plants move? Plants cannot move like animals do, but they have their own movements. For example, the sunflower turns to the light, and the ivy gourds plants grow around poles. And some flowers open during the day and close at night. Okay, so those are the examples of the plants that have their own movements. Next in here, we have the movements of humans. Humans can move around to work or to do different activities such as walking, running, and jumping. Also, we have here in the picture, they are sitting and writing in class. So those are the examples of the movement we humans always do. What are the benefits of the movements? All living things such as humans, plants, and animals can move, and there are different benefits in their movements. Number one, benefits to animals. Animals can move to find food. So if they cannot move, if the birds can't fly, if those dogs, cats, and other animals cannot walk or run, they would then have find food. They would not find food. Okay, and they will be hungry. Also, they eat food to grow and survive. So, as I've said earlier, if they can't find food, they have nothing to eat and they will not survive. Number 2, benefits to plants. Movement of plants help them to grow by finding water and sunlight. So, as you can see, the sunflower moves or turn its flower to the sun in order for it to get the sunlight. And also, some plants, they are moving towards the water to get their water. And number 3, benefits to human. Movements can be beneficial for daily life activities and for the strength of our bodies, such as playing sports and doing exercise. So, movement is very important to us humans because we cannot do our daily things if we cannot move. If we are getting some food, we need to move. If we want to exercise, we need to move. And if we want to enjoy our life, usually we are playing games. So it is important for us to move. Okay, so that's it. So let's do this activity here. As you can see in the picture, we have what? 6 pictures. So you are going to color in the star below the picture of living things that can move. So what are those things that can move? Is it number 1, rock? Number 2, children. Number 3, plants. Number 4, a baby. Number 5, kangaroo. And number 6, tables and chairs. What do you think is the living thing that can move? Is it number 2? Let us see. Good job. What else? Great. What more? The baby, of course, can move. Last one we have. Great, the kangaroo. Okay, so those are the living things that can move. Now let's go to our number 2. Tick in the box next to the correct answer. So I want you to look at the picture. How does the living thing in the picture move? Is it walk or run or fly? Which one is correct? Of course, a dog can walk or run in order for it to get their foods. Let's go to our next picture. What is that? Very good. It's a fish. So how does the living thing in the picture move? Does it swim or jump? Which one is the correct answer? Great. The fish can swim, or the fish swims in order for it to find food. Let's look at the next picture. How does the living thing in the picture move? Is it run or walk? Are they running or walking? Great. So they are walking. Let's proceed to the next picture. How does the living thing in the picture move? Are they running or walking? Great. They are all running. For the last picture, we have the flowers. How does the living thing in the picture move? Do they bloom or do they sprout? What is your answer? Good job. They bloom. Okay. So that is our lesson for today. Hope every one of you understand and learn a lot from it. See you on our next clip. Bye.